Good night and good early morning. Uh, it is 5:23. I would say it is February 18th or 17th, if I'm not mistaken. Um, I have to ask that you please allow that I haven't been on this live for YouTube on this channel for a while, but there's only a reason because the material that comes to you has to be something that is profoundly usable and useful. Usable and useful. I put those two together. I don't know how I did it. But anyway, get to the bag is the title of this live. And thank you, YouTube, for allowing this live. But I am the founder of Bama Know the Walk to Talk to Talk. Okay? So, numerous times I will say to you that this is not only a clothing line that I have developed, it's in association with ATF Fashion House NYC. They're at 590 Madison Avenue. That location is on the 25th floor. If I'm not I'm sorry. Yes, 21st floor. The 745 Fifth Avenue location, which is the corporate location, if I'm not mistaken, look them up. They're on the fifth floor. All right. With that being said, now, Get to the Bag is a very profound title that I basically came up with for two reasons. Um, I am not the age of that I am for no reason. And this might has taken place from early on. I like to call it, if you have, you know, issues with like getting experience, and it creates a certain ripple effect in the way that you look into your pond, your lake, your pool, your tub, your sink of water. These are the things that you give to yourself, and I think I should make it known. Um, I am an individual that is trying to convey a message to my audience and also to YouTube, Instagram, also lessons.com, which is also another service that also I am affiliated with to do business. And also on I'm sorry, the network is also on nextdoor.com as well. All right. All these things I am just showing to you. And they say, yeah, most people always say this and say that. Well, I'm believing that I am not getting paid for it because I am paying it forward to you. Get to the Bag is something that you probably have heard of before and have been used in many different relations with different individuals, including myself. And I had no clue that this bag of water was something that's going to make me suffer so that possibly, you know, the bags underneath my eyes are the reason why it's like I'm so rich of sorrow that every now and then I must let out some of that water. Okay. And I will go on the Instagram live and then recap this from YouTube to you. Okay. Because I seem to be losing people or never gotten people in the first place. So you can check or not if you want. Leave a comment. Okay. Because what I'm realizing is to get to a medium in which where we can meet, that explains why I don't know what's the reason behind not wanting to allow certain things to work in our favor or make it work in our favor. I think there's too much time being used in being connected to, uh, let's say, a food for thought would be, let me stay in touch, or let me get in touch, or let me not be in touch. Okay, because that leaves me the opportunity to understand. Let's deal with this, like my lawyer said, let's deal with this amicably. Let's deal with this like level headed people, and then we can part ways after. Okay, just like any relationship. You understand me? Because I am quick to cut you off if I think you're going to cause something that is not needed in my life, because I've already made the decision to be alone. Okay, and that is not a problem for me, because I realize if you don't understand the people that have put time and time effort, let me put numbers close to this for you. In the 32 years I've developed my brand, in the 12 years that I have paid attention to delivering so that some of you could have the opportunity to wear a hat, to put on a hood, and may want to develop the brand to a level in which where you understand that the owner is a professional and have an extensive background, just like any of you that has developed an extensive background. But at this angle, and all of this that you have seen, I am also a certified forensic peer specialist, like many of you. But the only activity that I'm getting so far is, what are you about? You know, when they can get past the sun on the moon and the moon on the sun, okay? Because you have to get up pretty early to witness that, where both the sun and the moon are casted at the same time in our celestial home that we have to return to. When you can presently look up and see that, that takes a level of concentration on nature and wanting to be part of that. Not many people can set aside their everyday fits for that kind of reverence. Okay? So I don't know if you guys are going to get tired of this bald head or whatever. I'm going to go put on a hat eventually. But the thing is, get to the bag. I'm getting to the bag. Okay? And like I said, I don't have a problem like Moses did, splitting the ways. I'm only speaking and talking about this in the sense that don't mind what I'm talking about. I'm taking example and I'm taking notes from something far more important than I, and his more experienced than I. But now that I have the floor and I have this live, or I have this studio time at the moment, why not tell the rest of you that this is what is being offered? So get to the bag. Okay, well, last I looked, so this is exactly what we're developing, and this is what we're building up to, isn't it? For the most part, you have to actually ask yourself, like I asked myself, do you put yourselves to the test? I mean, it's no surprise. I mean, There are certain things that have to be expunged, and there are certain things that you have to, I guess, remind yourself or see if the law is what it is supposed to be. And if it is, then you know you are in accordance to that natural order. So why would you go, excuse me, in some, you know, you don't know, but this is like knockoff not Sunny Dow, Sundow, or but Tang. Remember Tang? Yeah, Tang. I used to love me some Tang until I thought being an adult was like alcohol could not decide more about my ideas and my courage to present creativity, more so than anything else in my life. So now let's just say we having a discussion because it's an open chat. You can say whatever. It is 5:28 a.m. I know I'm not because most of you are gonna be like, or right? Yeah. Anyway, I don't care. Do what you want because I'm gonna have fun one way or the other. Okay. And that's about the bottom line. Because getting to the bag, let me as I touch this book because I'm done with it. As a matter of fact, this is where I am in it. Okay, this is where I am. Right. So now, okay, what has Ramos Clark Gaston learned that I have to refer back to these books on a regular basis for what I'm about to do? Here's an example. Somebody said to me, "How do you feel about working?" And I'm gonna tell you something. It was somebody of a maybe a little bit older, if I'm not mistaken. And this person, I guess, was leading in the direction of asking me a question at my age: How do I feel about work? So I brought everything. The only thing I'm surprised she even asked for, because it says, bring your degrees, bring your vaccination, bring your ID, bring 2 copies of your resume, and things of this nature. So you know what I'm talking about so far, right? We all been through them. This probably at my age has probably been. I should be a quarter millionaire by now. As many times I have failed at these like you. So now, what's the case now? A delinquent man, an uneducated man, or some person that they're going to look at as the many others they looked at before and say, well, how do you feel about work? That's like telling a person, how do you feel about being homeless? How do you feel about being undervalued with the zero in your bank account? That's like asking a person, how do you feel about being selfish? These are the things that I would like to know because, like, I'm only a 51-year-old man. So some might say, oh, wow, oh, listen, you are a young person. Da, 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 da. Oh, okay, yeah. Anyway, I'll tell you this: these ears shall no longer hear of things that are, first of all, untruthful. They have no meaning and they don't serve the greater purpose of us on this earth. I will not allow myself to sit amongst and collect money, community, and anything else that undermines our survival. This is the reason for Bummer. You see, if you wear Bummer, if you wear Bummer, understand, my friend, my friends, on this earth, there's not a mountaintop. I personally, I'll tell you, will leave New York City and go and ask the question, why is it Ramos Gaston cannot be like the rest of other designers and other candidates? What do you want? Are you trying to commit another genocide? Just think about that, because this title of this live is called "Get to the Bag." Because I'm gonna go on live and continue the part two of this, because I'm not gonna give it all here, because I don't see there's anything in comment wise from anybody on this 7 billion human souls. But yet, getting to the bag is a concept that I'm going to say. And if any of you go out there and repeat it in any other way, in a song form or whatever, you can do that. But know where you got it from. The founder of Bummer, Know the Walk to Talk the Talk. Your live channel on YouTube for all other people that want to be whatever it is that you want to be. Know that you got it here first. Get to the bag is getting to me. So if you own something, bag Bummer, how about that? I have something to say, as if I didn't say enough in the last 17 minutes. Okay. So I will continue. Like I said, please, if you don't like this, you can find it on live on Instagram. I mentioned all the other two other ways of reaching out to what I am about. And no, that is not my personal page. That is my business page for my brand, Bummer. Because if you are your brand is you. Period. Okay? There is no husbandry there. The only husbandry is with my pet gecko, Charlie, over there. That's me and Charlie for the rest of my life. And I'm saying that now because you have made a decision to prevent Ramos Clark Gasson from containing a bag. So, with that being said, not that I'm holding on to that, I'm not holding on to anything. So, sit with that in your office, on your couch in your house, or wherever it is that you are that is involved with me. Like I had mentioned before, I will part ways like Moses in the ocean. You earned that right. You made it that way. Okay? Because there's no reason why you see these things back here. Don't think that's just the prop. No, this is actual live. I go into those books. I live out those books to the best of my ability. So for you to turn around and come at me as if like I'm some amateur, okay, I'm going to tell you this. Any more offenses, it won't, it's just, it'll be it. I would definitely cut ties, I would definitely go into, like I said, my hermit mode, where I totally become selfish, unapologetic, because you'll take that type um of view or point of view from your local celebrity or your local favorite personality or entertainer, whoever that may be. Okay, so we're 20 minutes in, 20 minutes out, because I have to continue to part two. So if you're on the Instagram, you're gonna see it there. All right. Thank you so much. And like I said before, Champa Chogan, and please to all fellow Buddhists and things of this nature. The New Year's coming up next week. See, because that requires a certain kind of gold. It can be even 10 carat on that level, and you will definitely have a key to get in. All right. So on that level, what I'm saying, do all your aspirations, do all your all your moments and all your emotions with love and kindness, and protect your lifestyle. Thank you.